Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Crystal No Healing in Battle Nuzlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we made our way to Olivine City and took on the 7th gym leader of the game, earning the mineral badge from Jasmine. And it was one of the shortest episodes I've probably ever recorded of anything before, because she is a joke and there are no gym trainers or anything, it's just her. So it was really short because that's how I've been doing gym battles and big fights in this series. And in this episode, we are going to be doing some interesting one-off things like the Whirl Islands and just some different things that I need to point out. So first thing I want to point out is it is Thursday. I already talked to this guy. He'll give you the Hardstone, which raises rock-type moves. And then if you come over here, I didn't actually know if this was ever a thing, but after you talk to Suicune in Cianwood, it will come here, so I'm curious as to what it does. It just runs away. That's it. So, there's that. I'll grab this berry, because I think it's an ice berry. Yeah, it is. Okay, so with that Suicune running away, I want to go to the other place Suicune can be found at, and that is east of Ecruteak, so I'll see you guys there. Because I could have swore it's here. Maybe it's not in this game, actually, so I apologize for that one. I mean, you can grab some apricorns if you want, but I don't really care to collect them anymore. I have actually been collecting my Pokeballs, so I've got 4 fastballs and 3 lure balls. I probably won't do anymore, just because they're kind of a hassle to go remember where they're all at. So, with that being said, there is one more thing that I want to point out before I proceed on to the Whirl Islands. Oh, okay guys, a couple of things that I want to point out really quick because I'm doing this playthrough with cutting a lot of stuff out. I do want to show you guys and tell you guys what type of things that I do off screen that I don't necessarily think about. So after you've beaten Team Rocket in Mahogany Town, if you come up here and talk to this guy, he'll give you the TM for Sludge Bomb. I already grabbed this off screen when I came up here to get my encounter here, which I decided not to get because I wanted to get it on screen, and then I realized the only things I can get here are in the morning, and as you guys can see, it's nighttime. I don't tend to get to record much in the day, so I haven't gotten a Pokemon here, so I might try to get it on screen, but if it's morning and I'm unable to record, I will come up here and get my Pokemon. It can either be Furret, Sentret, or Farfetch'd. It's not that important to show, but I would like to show it. And there's another thing that I also want to point out, is going to be that if you check my party, you can see I have Pelu, our Poliwag, but no longer a Poliwag if you check him out now, or check her out now, it's a Poliwhirl. I actually trained Pelu up and taught Pelu Thief and Whirlpool. The reason for this is I wanted a Pokemon for something coming up that can learn Thief. That is about level 26. Well, that is level 26. I'll get into this later on, but I wanted a level 26 Pokemon. Not necessarily one with Thief, but I did want a Thief user for down the line, in case there's any items I'd like to get, kind of like the Bone Club, well, the Thick Club in Kanto. And with Thief, I actually grinded out getting a certain item here. Next to the Hardstone, you'll see I have a Metal Coat in my PC now. You get those from Wild Magnemite. It took me like 10 or 12 of them, I'm not too sure. And I did end up getting that Metal Coat, which I'll explain later on in my adventure. I do have a use for it planned, and I wanted to go ahead and point that. I got that out, and I have Pelu on the team with Whirlpool now. I'll also get rid of Surf for Waterfall when it becomes time, if I need a Waterfall user. I might give it to my Water type, I'm not too sure. But I just wanted to point all that out, and with that being said, it is time to head to the Whirl Islands. There's not too much that we can do there, but I do want to get an encounter there, and do a couple other things. So let's head over there and explore all it has to offer. So over here in Cianwood City, if I go ahead and spray up a Repel, which I did conveniently put at the top of my bag so I could access them easily, we can go to all 4 islands of the Whirl Islands, and I'm not too sure how hard this is going to be to explore. I just want to get some items. I don't even know if there's anything specific I want in here, but I would like to get a couple of the hidden items and stuff like that, and I do want to get an encounter in here. So by using Whirlpool outside of battle, you can go ahead and remove the Whirlpools entirely, which will let you access these little islands. And I don't believe there's any trainers at these islands, but there are some cool items I can grab, I believe, and more importantly, we can get an encounter in here. And I believe there's only 2 things that I can get, and I'll get into that now. So, by entering the Whirl Islands, it's going to be pitch black, so I will show you guys and point out the nice things that we can get here. So I do have a convenient map pulled up here, and by doing that, I can go ahead and figure out that there is water right here. And by surfing on this water, I can go ahead and get ourselves an encounter. So the only thing I can get by surfing here, I believe, is Horsey, which is what I want. I'm gonna double check that, and I know I can guarantee myself a Horsey, so I'll be back when I find myself my encounter. Okay guys, first encounter I happen to run into is going to be a Horsey, and it's gonna be male, which is pretty sweet. So, actually, I was looking at the items you can find in here. I picked up an Ultra Ball that's in the same room, and there's not actually anything worthwhile getting in here. I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to be worth it, but apparently the only thing worth it is going to be getting an encounter. I'm gonna try and catch it in a Lure Ball. I clearly can't weaken it, so I'm just gonna catch it in a Cool Ball because I actually do want to use this horsey. Yeah, we got it in a Lure Ball. Cool, even though we didn't catch it via fishing. Alright, so we got it in an interesting ball at least, and Horsey was added to the Pokedex. It's the Dragon Pokemon, despite it being a water type. When they're in a safe location, they can be seen playfully tangling their tails together. That's actually pretty cute. So yeah, I might want to use this thing, so I want to come up with a really good nickname for it, and I'll give it a name here in a second. Okay guys, I've got a name for this thing. I could not think of anything for the life of me, so I actually asked the Discord server, and DJ Jane has come up with a name that I really like. It's after mythology. I can't. Archaeological. It's the same thing. But I want to derive from it a bit instead of just naming it directly that. It's after the creature named Alpheus. So I'm going to go ahead and name this horsey Alf. So we have Alf, the horsey, which I think is pretty sweet. So we're not doing anything else in here. I am done. So the only other Pokemon I can get here is Seal. I was going to explore this place, but I have decided it is pointless. But I would actually really like to use that horsey at some point in time. I wonder if it has a dragon scale attached to it. So I would like to use it in replacement of Coral after we beat Claire, because I think it'll be the best bet for the Elite Four, water type wise. So I do want to go ahead and put Pelu away since we are done with her for now. I'll get her out when I need to use her for the thing I was referring to. And Alf doesn't have an item, so we can't actually evolve him until after... Well, we can't evolve him into Kingdra until after we beat Claire, because then you can get Waterfall, and then you can go get the Dragon Scale in Mount Mortar, which I will do. But I'm going to leave Alf in here for now. We'll potentially use him at some point, and I'm going to withdraw Jewels now. But everybody's back on the team, everybody's still level 34, and it's time to go inside the Rocket HQ, or the radio tower, and start taking that on. I probably will not do all of it this episode, seeing as how we're almost at the limit for this episode, which is crazy, because I don't feel like I've done anything, but we're going to do a little bit of it to fill the rest of this episode, and I'll see you guys at the radio tower when we start to take it on. So here we are in the radio tower with some amazing music, and we can't just waltz right into the radio tower without getting attacked by some Team Rocket grunts. They've taken over the radio tower, and now everyone will get to experience the true terror of Team Rocket. And this guy's gonna show me how scary they are, which is not at all. So on to the second floor. This is where all their hostages are being held captive, along with the Jigglypuff and DJ Mary. Is this actually... No, this is Buena. She's like, today's password is help, of course. Yeah. So we have to take these guys on. There's several Rocket Grunts. I will fight them all, as that is my rule. But I'm not going to show them all, because that would definitely not amuse you guys. 5 Pokemon! Oh boy, I'm glad I am not commentating the whole fight. The one time I accidentally used Pack instead of Return, and this happens. This is beautiful, but I mean, I'll switch, because that way somebody else will fight the next Pokemon. On to the next floor with something that's actually kind of difficult. This guy actually made me punch a hole in the wall as a child. This is a true... Oh, not this guy, never mind. So now I just spilled my secret and didn't even get to explain why. Oh, this guy. So this guy has a Porygon. This is true? It's true. I put a hole in a wall as a kid on accident. It wasn't on accident. Okay, it happened in Heart Gold, so I just assumed this guy had one. But apparently he just has a Magnemite. So I don't know what to do about that. I guess Akari has to handle it. This guy is your #1 psychopath. He just said it feels great making Pokemon commit crimes. I hope this wheezing is not about to commit murder. Because if it uses Self-Destruct on Jewels, that's very possible. But I'm going to take a chance and hit with Thunder. Don't do this to me. Oh my god, what have I done? I just said Thunder never misses. No. Yes, I did not get Thunder for no reason! Yes! Oh my god, I was literally regretting those hours spent at the game corner. Don't ever do that again! Now the Pokemon that's up front can't be killed with Self-Destruct from coughing or wheezing. There's just no way. You guys know who that is? That's your boy Deimos in the house. There's no way a self-destruct from a coughing or a wheezing is even coming close to knocking out Umbreon. But Umbreon's not going to come close to knocking that out either. So it's an equal trade. Maybe this floor will gain some difficulty. This is the Porygon guy. You don't want to do it with Deimos. You want to knock it out in one hit, otherwise you're going to be very upset. Because it's a dirty Porygon. Trust me. Scientist Rich is fitting, because you have to be rich to have a Porygon in the games. Clearly. It has a level 30 Porygon, and it uses Recover over and over and over again. That is, if you don't knock it out in one hit, like Grandpa just did. See? Maybe this floor? Oh, it's the director, right, alright. You came to rescue me? Yes, thank you so much. Is that what you were expecting? Yeah, this is the imposter director, because they were like, let's take over the radio tower, but just in case somebody tries to save the director we kidnapped, how about you dress up like the director so he'll think he saved you, and then attack him, because that's necessary for a wardrobe change. We have Rocket Executive at your service, and he has 6 coughing. And they all have self-destruct. I probably should have prepared for this slightly better than I did. I hope Bite is not gonna flinch, because otherwise I'm in trouble. Because yeah, Deimos can take a self-destruct, but can Deimos take 6 self-destructs? I'm not sure about that one, but we took one of them out, which is fine. Also, no, Deimos cannot take 6 self-destructs. But if we take them all out in one hit, that's not a problem. Right? Right? Yeah, he has another coughing. So, I realize my accuracy has been lowered, which is gonna be the problem. Uh-oh. I did not prepare for this like I should have, and now I am in trouble. Bite it. It hit, make it flinch, and then hit again, we dodge a self-destruct. It's simple. It flinched, we hit. Yeah, alright, another self-destruct has been dodged. I have to show this fight because he has literally 6 bombs on his team, and they ready to go boom. So, you know, we want to be careful here and just bite them, flinch them. No, alright, it's you smoke screen again, but it didn't work. LOL, you nerd, coughing. You just failed your one job. You had one job coughing. Alright, 3 more coughing. I think there's actually a wheezing on this team. Yeah, there is. Wheezing could kill Deimos. This does frighten me. I'm not gonna lie about it. Okay, it used tackle. How much does that do? That did not do much, so I feel a little safer. I should have used Confuse right now that I think about it. Alright, we flinched it. Come on, Deimos, this is your one job right now. Flinch it. No, alright, use Sludge. So as long as we hit, I don't have to worry, because I don't think the regular coughing... Oh my god, that was scary. I have to switch, because if I miss... You know, I think Coral can take a self-destruct. So I'm not going to put Deimos' life at risk, because I'm like relying on Deimos for the later parts of this game. Coral eats up that tackle no problem, and we should be able to take out the rest of his Pokemon with Surf. Awesome. I don't want to put Deimos at risk, because he can take a self-destruct, but not when he's at half health. I'm not going to put that at risk. There's no way. I need Deimos too much. Coral I need as well, but Coral can take one because she's fully healed, so... 2 more coughing. This will be a joke. I'm not going to make this video any longer than it needs to be. They both are going down in one hit. Alright guys, we cleared out the 6 balls of methane gas. And he's going to tell us where the director is hidden. He stashed the real director in the underground warehouse. That's at the far end of the underground. And we're not going to get that far. But he's going to give us the basement key because apparently knocking out his Pokemon forces the 10-year-old to get the basement key. You know, when they could just be like, you beat me, but you're not getting the key. So LOL, go ahead and try that one out. But he just gave over the key. So, in the next episode, we're going to take down the rest of the radio tower and the underground area. And we've got a rival battle ahead of us, which I'm pretty worried about, but hopefully everything will go okay. So, I'm sorry for the longer episode. They go a little bit over 15 minutes sometimes, but, you know, this makes up for the really short one the last time. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocks or Wedlocks like Pokemon Crystal, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode when we finish taking down Team Rocket. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. thanks for watching.